Have you ever thought that a place often called a second home for seniors' nursing homes can sometimes be the very place where their health and spirit decline faster than ever? We usually believe that sending our parents to a nursing home means they will be better cared for. Nurses to monitor them, peers to talk with, controlled meals. But the truth is, many people grow noticeably weaker just a few months after entering. They lose weight, smile less, their memory fades, and sometimes they pass away even more quietly than if they had stayed at home. A US study revealed that within the first year of living in a nursing home, the risk of depression among seniors rises by 60%, and the risk of memory decline increases by nearly 40%. The frightening part is that this isn't because of a lack of medical care, but because of hidden realities few notice. Loneliness, feelings of abandonment, mental stress, and even the loss of small daily routines that once gave them a sense of life. Imagine this. Every evening, hundreds of rooms in a nursing home are lit up, but many elderly residents lie awake staring at the ceiling. Not because of physical pain, but because of an emptiness inside. They miss home. They miss their children and grandchildren. They miss the laughter around the family dinner table. That emptiness grows larger each day, becoming an invisible poison that quietly shortens their lives. In today's video, we won't just talk about the bright side of nursing homes. We will face 5 hidden truths. Why so many seniors decline so quickly after entering a place that was supposed to keep them safe. And more importantly, how to prevent our parents or ourselves after 60 from falling into that tragedy. Before we dive in, I'd like to hear from you. Have you ever seen a loved one or friend in a nursing home? What impression did that experience leave on you? Please share in the comments. Because sometimes your story can be the light for another family standing before this difficult choice. When people think of nursing homes, they often believe their parents will eat better there, with more balanced nutrition than at home. But the reality is, many nursing homes cut meal costs to the bare minimum. In some places, a senior's lunch might be nothing more than a thin bowl of soup, a couple slices of white bread, and a small piece of processed meat. It looks adequate, but in truth it lacks the essential nutrients older adults need. Quality protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. A US survey found that over 35% of the seniors in nursing homes suffer from malnutrition, and nearly 20% are severely malnourished. Malnutrition doesn't just cause weight loss. It weakens the immune system, increases infections, slows wound healing, and drains both memory and spirit. Think about it. Our parents already struggle to eat due to weak teeth and slow digestion, yet they're often given cheap processed meals. Too much starch, too little fresh vegetables, no omega-3s, and missing vital vitamins. Day by day, it quietly chips away at their strength. Another sad reality. In many nursing homes, mealtimes are rushed, sometimes only 20 minutes for an entire meal. Seniors naturally eat slowly, chewing longer. But staff push them to hurry because they have many residents to serve. The result? They eat little, eat poorly, or skip meals altogether. Over time, this spiral leads to exhaustion and decline. You see, a meal is not just nutrition, it's joy and connection. A simple family table with soup and greens can be filled with laughter. In a nursing home, when meals become a mere routine, their soul disappears too. And that loss alone can make health deteriorate faster than we imagine. If you're watching this, ask yourself, when was the last time you sat and ate with your elderly parents? Sometimes, one simple homemade meal is worth more than all the carefully planned meals in a nursing home. There's another truth you rarely notice when you step into a nursing home: the long stretches of silence. During the day, you might see seniors chatting, playing cards, or watching TV. But when night falls and doors close, countless elderly residents sit alone on their beds, staring at the ceiling, hearts aching with loneliness. Scientific studies show that loneliness is as dangerous to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. For older adults, loneliness raises the risk of stroke, heart attack, memory loss, and can shorten lifespan by 5 to 10 years. In nursing homes, many feel they've been left behind. They look around and see only other aging faces, all with illnesses. The outside world feels distant. Children visit once or twice a month, sometimes not at all for a year. And with every door that shuts, their hearts crack a little more. Picture a 75-year-old woman, once a devoted homemaker who cared for every meal her family ate. Now she sits in a small room with nothing but a ticking clock and a phone that rarely rings. No one asks her advice, no one checks in on her. That crushing sense of no longer being needed destroys the spirit faster than any disease. Geriatric psychiatrists in the US warn that the rate of depression in nursing homes is double that of seniors who live with family. The presence of children and grandchildren, the laughter of little ones, simple daily conversations. These are medicines no drug can replace. And remember, depression is not just sadness. It weakens the body physically, slowing the heartbeat, lowering blood pressure, suppressing immunity, thinning bones, clouding memory. All combined, they cause seniors in nursing homes to decline rapidly, even while appearing well cared for on the outside. So if you still have your parents with you, remember this. One phone call, one hug, one afternoon spent listening to their stories may be worth more than the most expensive supplements in the world. In old age, movement isn't just about building muscle, it's the key to staying alive. It keeps the heart strong, blood circulating, joints flexible, and the mind sharp. Sadly, in many nursing homes, this truth is overlooked. Most residents spend 18 to 20 hours a day either sitting or lying down. A restrictive lifestyle, lack of exercise, and strict rules such as not being allowed outside without supervision, or being limited from walking the halls at night, cause their bodies to rust quickly. A study from Harvard University found that after just 2 weeks of limited activity, seniors can lose up to 25% of their muscle strength. And once muscles weaken, falls become more likely, bones break more easily, and independence slips away. This vicious cycle forces them into complete dependence. Picture this: an elderly man who once walked around his garden every morning is now confined to a 20 square meter room, with nothing but a silent hallway as his path. His routine of movement disappears. His limbs slow down. His breath shortens. In only a few months, the change is clear. He goes from independent to needing a wheelchair. It's not just the body that suffers. A lack of movement weighs heavily on the spirit. Doctors often call exercise nature's antidepressant. When the body moves, the brain releases endorphins and serotonin hormones of happiness. But when locked inside 4 walls, in dim air with little natural light, the brain loses its chance to create those joyful doses. As one geriatric physician shared, "I've seen many patients enter nursing homes still in good health. But within 6 months, they decline rapidly, not because of disease, but because they're no longer allowed to live the way they used to. The body is like a machine. Leave it idle for too long, and it rusts, breaking down faster. For seniors, movement is life itself. And when their environment takes away that right, their lifespan is cruelly shortened." There's another heartbreaking reality. Many older adults enter nursing homes still sharp, still remembering their children, still able to retell stories from their youth. Yet within a year or two, their memory fades rapidly. Scientists call this the cognitive decline from social isolation. The brain, especially in older adults, needs constant stimulation through conversations, small daily challenges, and family memories. When those disappear, the brain slowly powers down like a machine left unplugged. A US study found that seniors in nursing homes face a 50% higher risk of developing dementia compared to those living with family or in close-knit communities. And the reason isn't a lack of medication, it's the lack of mental stimulation and emotional connection. Think about it. Their daily schedule is fixed like clockwork. Eat at this time, take pills at that time, sleep on schedule. No unexpected activities, no small challenges like shopping for groceries, cooking, tending plants, or helping a grandchild with homework. Variety vanishes and the brain drifts into a hibernation state. One elderly woman once said in an interview, "Here I don't have to think anymore. But because I don't need to think, my mind is becoming empty. And I'm afraid one day I'll forget even my daughter's name." That single sentence brought many listeners to tears. Memory isn't just about remembering facts. It's the thread connecting past to present, binding people to their families. When seniors begin to forget, they lose more than their memory. The family loses a living piece of history. So let's remember, what keeps the elderly mind alive isn't just brain supplements. It's love, connection, and everyday activities. An afternoon spent listening to your parents' stories may be worth more than any pill on the market. After hearing all these truths, many of you might be wondering, so does this mean we shouldn't place our parents in a nursing home? The answer is not that simple. Nursing homes aren't inherently bad. In many developed countries, there are facilities filled with compassion, where the elderly are cared for with dedication and live happily and healthily. The real issue lies in how we choose and how we continue to accompany our parents in that journey. First key, choose the right place. Don't focus only on the buildings or the amenities. Look carefully at the nutrition programs, the staff-to-resident ratio, and the mental activities offered. A good nursing home doesn't just provide food, medicine, and schedules. It ensures that elders stay active, engaged, and mentally alive. Second key, stay connected. A 5-minute video call, a weekend visit, a photo from the grandchildren, these small gestures hold tremendous power. Science shows that just one short family conversation can trigger the release of oxytocin, the happiness hormone, in older adults, reducing stress and boosting immunity. Third key, preserve familiar habits. If your mother loved listening to music, bring her a small radio. If your father enjoyed his morning tea, send along a teapot and ask the staff to keep that ritual alive. These small routines are threads that keep memory and spirit intact. Fourth key, encourage movement and participation. Urge your parents to walk, join light exercise classes, or take part in group activities. Physical activity doesn't just strengthen the body, it keeps the brain sharp and reduces the risk of dementia. Fifth, and most important, never let them feel abandoned. No matter how busy life gets, make sure your parents know, I'm here. I still need you. I love you sometimes. Those simple words can pull them out of the darkness of loneliness. If you ever have to place your parents in a nursing home, remember, it isn't the end of the road. It's just a new chapter. And whether that chapter is bright or bleak depends greatly on our love and companionship. Family love is the best medicine. After all the statistics, studies, and sad stories, one truth remains. The most powerful remedy for the elderly is family love. Think about it. From the moment we were born, our parents cared for us, every meal, every night's sleep. As we grew, their love became the fuel that carried us through life. And now, as they age, their bodies tired and memories fading, what they crave most isn't luxury rooms or expensive medicine. What they long for is the presence and love of their children and grandchildren. A grandchild's smile, a child's phone call, a warm hand to hold. These simple acts can ease loneliness, spark joy, and even extend life. Medical research confirms it. Seniors with strong family bonds live longer, have healthier hearts, and sharper memories. And sometimes, just an afternoon listening to their old stories, watching them laugh at memories from long ago, is enough to remind them that life is still meaningful. Don't wait until it's too late to realize. No bottle of supplements can replace a caring word. No modern hospital room can replace a family meal. And no nursing home, no matter how good, can replace the embrace of loved ones. Family love is the miracle medicine that no doctor and no machine can provide. My dear friends, we've just walked through the hidden truths of nursing homes, places that should feel like home, but sometimes become places where elders decline faster. Not because of a lack of medicine, but because of the absence of life's simplest things. A real meal, a smile, a hug, a question of care. If you're watching this, perhaps you're like me, at an age where every silver hair, every wrinkle, every heartbeat feels more precious. We understand now more than ever that true health isn't only in medicine, but in love and connection. So let me leave you with this message. Call your parents today, if you still can. Visit your grandparents, if they're still here. Or simply share a family meal, listening to the stories they want to tell. These little moments are the strongest medicine to help the elderly live longer, happier lives. If you found this video meaningful, please subscribe to Golden 60 Plus so you won't miss more insights on health, life, and family in our golden years. Who knows, this very video might one day be the reminder that helps you or your children make a life-changing decision. And before we close, I want to ask you, what do you think is the most important thing to keep seniors from feeling lonely and declining in nursing homes? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your words might become encouragement for thousands of others. Thank you for staying with me until the end. I wish you health, peace, and joy with your family.